ChatGPT has had incredible growth over the years, adding feature after feature and getting better every day. In this video, we're going to go over tools that even users of the platform for over 2 years probably don't know. Let's dive in. The first tool that we're going to be talking about is shortcuts. So in order to use shortcuts, you're going to hold down Control and press the # button, and it's going to bring up this whole menu. Now, my favorite shortcut to use is Control-Shift-S, which is going to bring up the quick menu on the left side. But if you type in / into the search bar, it's going to come up with all the different things that you can use ChatGPT for. So you have search, you have canvas, you have images, and then you have deep research, where you can deep dive into a certain topic. If you go into the top right, you'll see a menu that says temporary chat. And when you click on that, you'll be brought to like an incognito mode of ChatGPT, where you can type in quick searches that you don't really want ChatGPT to keep in its memory. So a quick search like what's in the box from 7 will come up here, and then you won't see it in your history, and as soon as you exit out of the temporary chat, it'll go away. You also have customizing your ChatGPT to your own experience. So this is where you go into your name, you can add in details about you, you can add in how you want ChatGPT to respond. Do you want it to be serious? Do you want it to be chatty and witty so that it can talk to you in a normal conversation and go back and forth with jokes? You can also disable and enable memory so that when you have a conversation with ChatGPT, if you don't want it to save in its local memory, you can choose that option. So if you have the personal information, or if you already researched something, it'll bring back previous chats that you've had if you have memory enabled. The list is analyzing images. So if you upload an image, for example, I'm going to upload a periodic table. ChatGPT will be able to read that table and analyze that image and be able to give you information off of it. It'll actually be able to sort it into its individual categories. So now when I sort it, put all of the information into a pie chart that you can digest easily, and it'll break it down based on the image that you gave it. And then I can tell it right from there just to change it to a bar graph, and instantly you go from a pie chart to a bar graph, just like that. And you can ask it to sort it by how often it's found in nature, and it'll sort it by rarity, right? Oxygen and iron and calcium at the top, and it also breaks it up into man-made elements as well that are not found in nature at all. So it breaks that down into its own separate category. Next tool on the list is how to archive chats. So if you have an old chat that you don't want to list anymore, you can just press the archive tab, and what that's going to do is it's not going to delete it. It'll just go into your archive list so that it doesn't show up on the left-hand side of recent memory. You can always restore it if you want to, though. Next on the list is Canvas. So what you can do with Canvas is if you have a document, ChatGPT will act as your editor. So you can have a document loaded up on the right-hand side, and all you have to do is click on Canvas in a document and it'll automatically come up. And then you'll have all of the edits that you can do on the left-hand side, and it'll make those edits on the right-hand side. So let's say I wanted to add 2 side characters to this random story that I created. It'll add the 2 side characters and then change it on the right-hand side. What it can also do is if I wanted to make any edits, so let's say I wanted to check for grammatical errors in anything that I might have mistakenly done, it'll check for that, and I can either accept it or I can remove it, just like in Google Docs. Next tool I'm going to show you is image creation and adding personal details. So if I ask ChatGPT to give me an image of my family, but it doesn't know who's in my family, it'll actually ask me. And then what I can do is I can have it remember that information, so that if it asks me down the line what I want to take a picture of, so that in the future, if I wanted to show me a picture of my family or my dogs or my wife, it'll automatically know who that is and be able to show me. Next on the list is user-created GPTs. So what this is different companies or different users narrowing down their GPT and training it on a specific tool. So in this case, we have a coloring book hero that I can input a design that I want, and it'll automatically turn it into a coloring page, just like an astronaut and a hot air balloon. This one in particular is specifically trained on this, but if I don't want to do that, I can also look up some other ones. So they have data analytics, they have a GPT specifically used to help you with math, they have one that'll give you workouts and fitness advice, ones that are trained on lawyers and more academic ones. They have ones that are trained on math, right? And different companies like NVIDIA and Canva also create their own. And if you don't like any of those, you can also create your own if you have ChatGPT Plus and make it yourself. The final tool I'm going to show you today is how to use the advanced voice mode that ChatGPT has introduced. This used to only be a ChatGPT Plus feature, but they've recently moved it to the free version, so I'm going to show you that. So as soon as I click into here, it will automatically start to listen. So all I have to do is start talking to it, and it'll respond in natural language. Hey ChatGPT, how you doing today?
Hey there, I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going?
So far so good. What can you do?
I can help with all sorts of things. I can answer questions, provide information, help with learning new topics, offer recommendations, tell stories. I'll even just chat if you want some company. Is there anything specific you'd like to do or talk about?
What's your best dad joke?
Oh, I've got some good ones. How about this? Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
Hey, you didn't let me guess, but that's fine. Not upset.
Oh, my bad. Next time I'll let you guess. I'm glad you're not upset. Got any favorite jokes of your own?
Not anymore. Now what you can do is you can actually choose your own voice. So if you don't like that voice, you can go,
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going?
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up.
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground.
Hi there. Hi, glad to meet you. I think we're going to do great work together. Where should we start?
As soon as you choose the voice you like, you start a new chat. And as soon as the microphone turns off, it'll start speaking.
It sounds like you're working with a device.
If you want me to dive further into any tool that I showed you today, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this sort of AI deep dive, make sure you click over here. And if you want to see some Canva tutorials, make sure you click over here.